Hi there, my name is Shelbi Stein, and I graduated from Laguna Hills High School in 2014. All through growing up and through Laguna Hills, I played volleyball, and then I eventually was given the opportunity to play at Claremont McKenna College, where I graduated this past May. So that makes me a 2018 grad. I am currently living in the city, and I'm 22 years old, so that gives you a little timeline. I majored in economics and accounting at Claremont McKenna with a double major in philosophy. So I really feel like I got a very well-rounded education in terms of business and business structure and what it means to be in business, because I know the accounting side, where the numbers are, where the money is. And I know the economic side, which is the micro and macro trends of the economy, which is really interesting. I think just being able to understand how different industries have an effect on each other. And then also the philosophy side, which I think is critical to understanding how to do business, right? It's about making deals. It's about negotiations. It's about understanding other people's viewpoints, and philosophy really captures that because you just study what other people argue and what they're interested in and how it differs from what you believe. So that's a little side note on philosophy. But nonetheless, if you're not familiar, Claremont McKenna is a small liberal arts school about an hour and 20 minutes northeast of Laguna Hills. It's a wonderful place. I had a great time. I was an RA my senior year, which was a really awesome opportunity. I was also 4 years on the volleyball team. College athletics is a beast of its own, but it can be the most rewarding thing you ever do. So if you're interested in pursuing sports or pursuing an athletic program or club sport or anything, I would really urge you to do so. It's a really great way to get connected. And I was also, I had a couple jobs with different departments. So I was involved in the Office of the President, and I was also involved in the Dean of Students' office. These little jobs are really important to give you an understanding of what goes on behind the scenes of a university, and I would encourage you to find what you're interested in and to pursue that. So I work for Workday in the city. We are a big company. We have about a little under 10,000 employees worldwide, and we have 22 offices or so, give or take. But I work in the corporate headquarters in Pleasanton, and I live in San Francisco. Actually, I'm a financial analyst for the corporate finance team, specifically FP&A, which is financial planning and analytics. So essentially how corporate finance works is there are each of the different divisions of business, so product or technology or marketing, sales, general and administrative functions. Each of those different types of the business, they have a financial team, and the financial team does all the planning and budgeting and forecasting for their division. The corporate finance team oversees all of the business finance people. So I work on the corporate team, and I specifically work on the systems team. So me and my manager, we manage all the financial systems that our planners use. And so if you're interested in software, or you're interested in how finance and software mix, or anything, definitely reach out. I'd love to talk to you more about that. But I think it's really important to understand how many different moving pieces there are in business and in finance and in accounting. So we have our corporate finance team and our business finance team, but we also have a revenue team, we have an accounting team. There are so many parts of business that you don't necessarily see until you really do a deep dive. So that leads me to my piece of advice. I would definitely say stay open-minded, because there are so many different parts of business that each do such different things that you might just stumble across what you're best at or what's most interesting to you. But in order to do so, you have to remain open-minded. And part B is you have to ask a lot of questions. So The best part about being young is the fact that we have a foolproof excuse to ask as many questions as we want all the time. And if they seem silly or simple or dumb or something, don't worry about it. Just ask anyways, because in my experience, every time I ask someone about their career or about their path or their trajectory or their job, or even as simple as, hey, what do you do? They love to talk about it, and I love to talk about it, so I could talk forever, but I won't bore you. So just 2 things: stay open-minded. There are a lot of opportunities out there and a lot of different things to do. And ask a lot of questions. You may not expect to stumble upon something great, but you will if you stay open-minded and you ask a lot of questions. So, let's see. Find what you like. Find what you're interested in. If you're genuine about really anything, you'll go far. In terms of career development, I'm only 2 months in, so I have a long, long way to go, and I have a lot to learn, and I'm really excited about the path to where I'll end up. I definitely think that I would want to go back and get an MBA. It's important to have some real work experience and figure out what really suits you before you try and go specialize in one thing. So once I figure out what my specialty is going to be, then I will definitely pursue an MBA. To wrap up, stay intrigued and always ask questions. If you know someone who does something that you don't know what that means or what they do, ask them about it. Because that's really the only way that you're going to get any clarity on what interests you. And that's what I kind of experience. It's not so much about, following a path that maybe your parents or your friend's parents or your brother or your sister followed, but it's about figuring out what your path is going to be based on what interests you. And I think genuine interest can go a long, long way. And so for that, I'm here to help. If you have any questions, if you need any advice, if you're looking at the right school or you just don't really know where to begin, please feel free to reach out. I'll have them put my email on the website. But thank you for listening. I hope this was helpful. And I would love to hear from you about anything that you want to talk about. Have a great day. Goodbye.